everybody, welcome to the May Ministry Field Report. We are here at the Greenville Rescue Mission, and I'm standing here with Jeremy Huff. He's the director here. And Jeremy, you've been with the ministry for a long time.
Yeah, about 7.5 years.
It feels so much longer than that.
Sometimes it does.
but we love you, man. Jeremy has served in a couple of different fashions here at the ministry, but he's been here now for, what, a couple of years?
Yeah, about 2.5 years.
As the director here. So we started a myth-busting segment in the last Ministry Field Report with Andy Cooper out at the Cherokee County Rescue Mission. I posed him a couple of questions that we commonly hear, and I want to do the same with Jeremy today. So number one is the question of mental health and addiction. And the myth would be, all people that are experiencing homelessness are struggling with mental health and addiction. Where is the truth in that?
Yeah, so it is true that many homeless folks have serious mental illness and or addiction, and often there's both, and sometimes it's hard to unravel the two. Where does the addiction start and the mental illness start? However, homelessness comes in all different packages. There are men here at the mission who are college educated. There are some with master's degrees, some who have had very successful careers. And in a lot of situations, it doesn't take that many steps for someone to end up experiencing homelessness. But I will say the trauma of just experiencing homelessness in itself, on top of what a lot of other people experience through their life, can contribute to homelessness. So while that is, I would say, a predominant cause, it's certainly not the only thing. However, what that's helped me to do is show a lot of compassion on folks who are struggling a lot with mental illness. And when we look at someone, it's not simply they made a choice and they just need to do better. We really here at the mission really try to address these underlying causes and address the whole person, from the addiction to the mental, to the physical, to the emotional, to the spiritual, in order to have a holistic healing for these folks.
One of the things that I like to say, getting to speak on behalf of Miracle Hill often is, we're not just focused on the physical, which I think a lot of people think, it's the physical, it's just the emotional, but the bread of life too. When you mention the spiritual element, that we give men bread to eat, but we're also wanting to impart to them the bread of life, which is Jesus from John 6, that passage there. All right, so the second question I have for you is this. Sometimes we get the question of just providing services to people experiencing homelessness. Is that part of the issue? Does it enable homelessness, essentially?
Yeah, it's a good question. So yeah, some people think if we provide services, then more people will just say, oh, I can just go stay at the mission, and that actually contributes to the issue of homelessness. I would disagree. And a lot of that comes from, I think, not really quite understanding what we do here at the mission. What we do here is when men come in, our Miracles mission statement, one part says, move toward healthy relationships and stability. Yeah. That's our goal, is food and shelter with compassion, hear the good news of Jesus Christ, move toward healthy relationships and stability. And so one thing we tell guys when they come in is we want you to move toward these things. You're not just going to stay put and just take services and not take any action. All of our men at the mission are paired up with a counselor case manager. They're working on goals, and they're moving forward in their life, dealing with those things we talked about: mental health, job issues, job training, education, personal health, physical. I mean, everyone has a real customized process where when they leave the mission, the goal is that they leave better than when they came, and that they are ready to move toward those healthy relationships and stability, with the goal that they don't need to come back here, that they continue to deal with those things that cause them to need the mission in the first place, and move toward those good things moving forward.
That's awesome, man. That's great. Those are the only two questions I've got for you. Again, this facility has 142 beds, a respite care facility inside of it. We had 100 and how many extra men during cold weather nights this
146 year? 146 one night.
146, really pushing the limits of what we could do here. But praise God for this place. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this next part, I'm going to turn it over to Yolanda for a minute, and she'll probably hype it up a little bit.
Hello, Miracle Hill family. We're here at the Greenville Rescue Mission, and we've hijacked the Ministry Field Report so we can show you 4 of the best things of our beautification project. If you want to stroll around downtown, please come and see our history wall. You can know more about our ministry and how we've been serving people since 1937. The highlight of our beautification project is this statue right here by sculptor Doug Young, and it's Jesus washing Peter's feet out of John 13, a great depiction of what we do here at the mission. And look at this plaza. Guys, we have an amphitheater as well. Guests here can come and enjoy some private time, but they can also have some time of fellowship. I hope you have enjoyed our time together. So see you next month. Bye.